live? We live? Oh, good evening, good evening, good evening. People to people. People to people with Rodney Grimes. I'm hoping everyone had a blessed weekend. It's Motivation Monday. Motivation Monday. And I'm going to give y'all the topic right off the break. The topic is how do you want to be remembered? There's several reasons why I decided to talk about that today. How do you want to be remembered? Is something that's imperative that we think about in our life. It's almost like starting in the beginning, how you're going to leave your footprints, and how people are going to see you and remember you. So that's what it's all about. Is like how do you want to be remembered? Um, but I just want to say, first of all, shout out to everyone whose birthday is today. Yesterday was my niece's birthday, Rika, who's in California. So Rika, if you're watching, we want to say happy birthday to you. And today is my father's birthday. My father's deceased, but it's my father's birthday. One day I'm gonna tell y'all the history about my relationship with my dad. It's gonna blow your mind. When you read my book, 504 Payne Street, it's going to blow your mind about the relationship I had with my dad, some of the things I learned about my father, and it's going to help a lot of people be able to grow and be able to really do some things. We getting a lot of static, so you can barely hear me. If you can hear us, we got a listener out there that can just help us out and let us know. We got some new equipment in here that we're working with today, and so it is imperative that y'all help us as we move forward because we starting to get this big boy equipment and we learning it as we go. But that's all good. But is it real staticky to you, Chief? And how's it doing now? Okay. Hooked into the main board. The only thing that's probably going to is connected to that. So what you want to do is you want to turn it off. It's the switches in the back. Yeah, I work with it. We
Rachel says she can't hear. Marcus, can you hear us? Rachel, can you hear us now? She said your mic is off. When you all are able to hear us, please let us know in the comments. You can hear mine? Okay. My mic is fine. It's weird that my phone is talking in the back. Everything that you're saying is typing across the screen. She can hear me. It's my phone is typing everything that you're saying across the screen. Rachel, Marcus, Marcus is on. Rachel is on. Can you guys hear us out there? Can you hear Rodney? Let me know if you can hear Rodney. I know you can hear me, but can you hear Rodney? Rachel says, whatever you did, undo it. Okay, hold tight, y'all. We have some new equipment that we're learning, so give us a moment. Please let us know when you're able to hear Rodney. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Still nothing? You can hear me? You can hear me. Hello, everyone. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? People out there, please put in the comments if you can hear me.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
We're
We're live.
See is better on the program.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. So we back in there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. See, what it is, we got a new mixer, and no, we don't know what we're doing with it yet. I was in here playing with it a little bit, but we taking this thing to a whole different level. So when you start getting that big boy equipment, you start getting them big boy problems. But for everybody tuning in, it's People to People with Rodney Grimes. Good evening, and welcome everybody that's coming in. Please hit share, show you care. Remember, we on YouTube as well. Go in and subscribe, because that's all about us, just really, really looking out for each other, because this is a people podcast. And I'm telling you, we just so thankful that as we've been moving forward, we're growing. We're getting a lot of support. And I just thank God for that. Hey, the topic of today is how do you want to be remembered? And let me tell you what made me think about that. Peace and blessings to the Colin Powell's family, who we lost a very, very good man in the Afro-American culture. And that man has been an amazing leader in so many ways for this country. And it's always good when we have somebody that represents us, that stands in a good position and has a good reputation to leave behind. And that's what made me think about how do you want to be remembered, and for several other reasons. We just got notified of a very, very good friend of mine who passed away a few days ago. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if the family have announced it publicly or not, but he's like a brother to me, a very, very, very good guy. And I know how every time I think of him, I remember him, that he's very talented, that he can sing. He was very polite, loving, well-dressed, well-spoken. He was an amazing gentleman. And so, that just resonated in my head. And I was like, it is funny, how do we really want to be remembered? With me, I start to say to myself, I want to be remembered as a guy who cared about the community. Speaking about one of my homeboys I grew up with, Lenny Hers, how do we remember Lenny Harris? When we think about him, you know how we remember him? We remember him as an activist in the community, someone that many, many people could go to, entrepreneur, you know. So those are the things that you want to think about in your everyday life on how you conduct yourself. How do you want to be remembered? What is it that you're going to do to leave your footprint, you know, behind? What is it that I want my grandchildren to say about their grandfather? That's what's important. And you know, I don't know. AT, switch to the other camera and get so we don't have the TV camera in back of me. I just want to see. Yeah, okay. Because and that's something else. We doing a lot of things where we are just actually. We could, but I mean,
Put the light behind it.
no, it ain't gonna matter.
Oh,
I'll get it.
okay.
Hey, Zena, hit. Oh, you gonna put it up there? Go ahead. Just what we doing is sometimes when we on the air, what we be trying to do is we trying to really set things up, and we changing things as we go. So please, we don't have no shame to the game. We looking for callers to call and tell us different things going to help us to move forward and be more professional, and we just excited, you know. So let me get that. So I'm just going to sit that up there like that for the time being. How's that? Now when you switch it back, I mean, it is what it is, and you know, we're going to be changing. We're going to be changing the whole setup of the place on how things are going to be set up in here. We got a lot going on, but that's because we're growing. We are growing into a very, very powerful and lucrative podcast studio, and we're going to be able to do this. You know what's so good is when you believe in your dream and believe in yourself, your dream will come true. Because I had no idea that I was going to end up in a situation, in a place with this surrounding and the support that we're getting up here in Tyson Corner, the support we're getting from our other members from Old Town Alexandria, and the support we're getting from all over the world. For real, we're getting different people from different areas that's helping us, and it's amazing. And this is going to be something that's going to be a powerful platform that's going to be remembered. So that's how I'm going to be remembered. I'm going to be remembered as an entrepreneur, a man that loves helping people in the community, trying to keep the networking forces going, where we're going to be able to help people advertise their businesses. That's something else that I'm letting you know right now. Y'all want to advertise, y'all need to start letting us know. Get in touch with us. You can email me at what's my mind get ready to go blank here. I done forgot my email. No, so my email is what's my email? Is that what it is? I must be getting old. But so my email is rodneygptp@yahoo.com. Yes, okay. Because I got so many. I got about 3 or 4 of them now, and as we've been growing, things has been changing. So I'm like just tripping. But hey, listen, how do you want to be remembered? You know, Colin Powell, man. I mean, I think about that. Think about that. Here we got a gentleman that's passed on, but he'll be talked about for many, many years. He's going to be in the history books. He is in the history books already. And down the line, you know, especially, I don't know why it's like that, but when one of our leaders pass on, they become even more famous. It's something about that. But you know, I just wanted to really, I felt some kind of emptiness when I heard of his passing, and then with my friend, and then also I lost one of my cousins lost his mother. And I'm not calling these people's name out because I just kind of want to respect their privacy, but I got to talk about it because I'm talking about their memories and how the footsteps. As we also know, I just lost my mother-in-law. How is it that, you know, she's an inspiration for me. Her footprints are tattooed in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit, and it's just the way that she lived that makes all the difference, and that's what you need to think about individually. How are you going to be remembered? Some of the things that you're going to be doing with different people in your family and building the relationships and fixing relationships. I was with my life coach, and we're talking about things that that's embedded deep inside, which I'm setting up to have her. I know I've been saying this, and the only reason why we haven't gotten her on here yet is because we want to make sure that we got all the mechanical things in order when we really start bringing some major people on. We've been doing that, like Dr. Bob Johnson that came on, Mr. Andrew Clark from the Tyson's Commerce Committee, Dr. Teensy. I don't know why I call it everything but the right name. Dr. Teensy from Georgia, and quite a few other people. And I want you to know that we're going to have some of the people that we had on earlier on, we're going to bring them back on. But, it's about your footprint. What are you doing? How are you going to handle that? What are you going to do to make the difference for yourself, and you're going to be recognized? I know right now, people seeing us, and we start from this level, but we moving forward. And I promise you, as we go, as we've been talking when we was down in the sitting room in my home, and I had people coming in and sitting in my home, and they was looking at the location. It was like, man, I like the way you got this. Well, then it was prophesied through Prophet Katrina and our dear friend Tracy Clark and the godmother Rachel Pope, that we was going to be moving forward, and that's what's happening. God is amazing. God is amazing. And the footprint that we are leaving is going to be something that is going to be left for your kids to be able to use, because this is not just about me. This is not just about you. It's about us. This is our platform, the people. This is the people's podcast, and we're going to continue to keep growing and just doing the things that we do. I want to say a special shout out to William Pinky Slade. This brother, not only does he try to help me financially, he helps me with equipment, he helps me with dialogue, he talks to me about different things, and I just want him to know that I really appreciate him, and I'm paying attention, listening to the knowledge that he's sharing with me, and I just want to say thank you, Lord, for the support from this brother. Here we are at the Intelligence Building here in Tyson's Corner, 1934 Old Gallows Road. And when I tell you the individuals here as well, they're helping us build the footprint. The footprint where we're going to be really, really landed like we walking with boots. We're going to be walking with them heavy boots, because our footprint is going to be deep, and it's going to be very, very powerful, and to a point where something, we're going to continue to be a blessing for many, many people. We're looking for people to also come out and train. If you know some individual who's interested in production and want to be involved, I don't care how old they are, long as you can make sure they get here, they're more than welcome to come out. We got our tech Tracy, not Tracy, Tiana. She over there laughing. We got Tiana, who's willing to train them and help them to become a part of this production, because we claim the level where we're going big, all over the world. We're going to be all over, and this is something that y'all going to sit back and say, man, I remember when they said that, and y'all going to remember when we go back and look at the footage and say, oh, you remember when we were sitting in the sitting room? And I look at Lady Z and say, yo, you remember when you had to set the lights up and move the yeah. Now, and you know what was so funny? When we talk about the footprints that, and where we are. We at one time we was recording from our phone, right? Yes. Okay, so here's my phone. My phone is charging. So now we got 4 cameras in here where we can switch up and go from different angles, and this is good. This is good, and I'm just really really thankful how God is just setting things up for us to be able to move forward. So I want you to concentrate on what is your footprint, what are you doing, and how are you helping other people. Let it not just be, when if I go back to this, and I don't want to keep jumping around, because when something comes to my mind, I say it. But I'm going to stay on the fact about how do you want to be remembered. About the footprint with God, when it's a picture where they had the sand with the footprints in it, and it was talking about when you was going through your struggles and this and that. Let me tell it in my version. You thinking that you're suffering and going through these things by yourself, and nobody's caring about you or paying attention to what's going on. And as you move forward and travel, eventually you'll get to that bright side, and you'll be like, man, I made it. And you look back at the footprints and realize that they are not yours. Those are the footprints of God. Think about the footprints, period. So if you look back and see the footprint of God and how God carried you, how about you, who is made in God's image? Not saying that you're God, but made in His image. What type of footprints are you going to be leaving? What kind of footprints are people going to look at and recognize with you? I'm changing each and every day. Every morning I wake up in the morning, I'm able to put myself in a position to be a much better me. I'm trying to follow a dream, a goal. Now, and I shouldn't say try. I am following my dream, my goal. I remember here a while back I was struggling to try to get in the studio with a guy. Here now I have my own, with a team, and we're building.
Yes.
And I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful. And what I want everybody out there to know, if you have that dream, come on, let us help you. You want to come talk about it? Let's do it. You want to promote your books? Talk to people to people. You want to tell your story? Come to people to people. You want to do your marketing? Come to people to people. Also, if you're interested in doing a podcast, come to people to people. We have the facilities, we have the equipment, and also we actually have the time to help you grow as well. And so we will be more than happy to help you establish your footprints as you go forward. That's the topic today. How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? So I'm moving that. I got that out the way because I see that was a sore eye. Well, maybe I can move it back over this way. I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm just moving stuff around. It's stuff everywhere. But that's what happens when you start growing. You start getting different things, and it happens. But God is good, and that's all I can do is just look at what's really going on. We got to be conscious about what we're doing. As I talk to our tech, Tiana, I listen to her on some of the things that she do, some of the things she wanted to do, and I'm looking at where she's going, and I see some big things happening as we grow, and that she's going to sit back one day and going to laugh and say, man, you remember when? And I say that because she's setting her footprints. I say that for my sons, Michael and Monte, who have the clothing line Salvage Gods. Salvage Gods, they are setting the footprint. The footprint is not easy. What all we're doing. When you're trying to set a footprint to be remembered, a legacy, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's going to take some work. And when I'm looking at my sons, man, they putting that work in. They getting ready to do a big. I don't know if they would call that a pop-up, but it's going to be up in New Jersey, where they getting ready to be among thousands of people with their product. I'm so proud of these guys. But what they're doing is they're setting their footprint. They're making it so that they're going to have something to look back on to remember. And you can do that. You can do that. Believe in your dreams. Every morning that you wake up is another opportunity for you to be able to get up and do something to change your life. If you're struggling, you haven't anything. Hey, just like my cousin, that they have the foundation for the Dominique Shepard Foundation. Here, what they're doing, they're taking that and they're making it so that people are going to be able to set a footprint for their future. They'll have something to look back on, and they'll be able to remember where they started, where they're at, and where they're going. Right? And with the foundation itself, they can actually look and say, we remember our daughter that they started the foundation to keep her memory alive. That's how we will constantly be able to talk about Dominique, because she's laid that footprint with the foundation that she has. So I want you to remember, it's what you put in is what you're gonna get out, and we got to be very, very supportive. We got to be very, very supportive of each other, and be to a point where we make a difference, on how people perceive us. I think many times, excuse me. I think many times people will look at people like myself and think we're a little weird because we be trying to do the things that's not ordinarily done from different families and locations. But guess what? It is what it is. We follow the footprint that God set for us, and what's going to happen is people are going to remember us for who we are, what we're doing. Many years ago, people wouldn't remember me for being in production before I went into the military. They would probably remember me for some other things. But right now, that's what they're going to remember me as, a gentleman who's out there that I'm not going to stop until I succeed at my target. I remember setting, excuse me, I remember setting my goals and following them, and I continue to do so, and it's just amazing. So, and if you out there, please call in at 703-752-7. What? Yeah. Who? Look at the number that you got on there.
703-752-6120.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna tell you.
It says 612.
Yeah. I mean, this is what it's all about. But I'm okay with it. I'm loving it. Yeah. You know something? These are going to be the memories that we're going to have when we sit back and we're going to look at what we've been doing, and we're going to be like, oh, you remember when we did this and how it was? That's going to be so amazing. But again, welcome. It's People to People with Rodney Grimes. I wanted to say that, we're going to have different guests coming on. I don't know, I'm waiting for some things to be worked out. I'm not sure if I'm going to get my co-host, Miss Kimmy Kim, back. I'm not sure. So I know that we have put that out there, and it's nothing personal, that went bad or anything. We trying to work out some things, and we'll see how it works out. But if not, we keep it moving and stay on top of the game, and we setting the footprints. And what's going to be is y'all gonna remember that People to People started out as Real Talk Live with Rodney Grimes, and then it changed to People to People, and then it became People to People for the People's Podcast all over the world. How about that? Yes. So I'm excited.
People on it. Rodney, we have Rachel Pope, we have Beth Brooks that's here, Brenda Minnick.
It's okay.
Teensy Lynch is here.
Dr. Teensy Lynch. I got, but now that you mention that, and I need to put that out there, Dr. Teensy Lynch is actually going to be speaking here in the area on the 31st. I'm gonna be posting that. I'll talk more about that on Wednesday. Um, she's going to be speaking, so y'all can definitely. And Dr. Teensy Lynch, if you want, you can call in at 752-6120 so we can chat about that a little bit real quick. That'd be really good if you could, because you are going to be remembered as well for all the powerful things you've done in your arena in different communities, and that's something that's really exciting. And it's people like yourself that's helping me to follow my dreams and make them come true, where I'm helping other people as well, so that they'll have things to look back on and be remembered for some good things, going on in their life. Rachel has the Who Am I also, right? This coming up. Y'all want to definitely be tuning in with her. This is this is so funny. The more and more I think about all the people that's doing things, I'd be like, where are we literally with supporting each other? We got to be at a point where we support at a level that's unconditional, like faith believers. We have Tracy Clark to have the Faith Believers podcast that's coming on. Hers is tomorrow at noon. You definitely want to check out Tracy, the Faith Believer podcast. Their conversation is real powerful. She has a gentleman on there. I'm gonna start writing these people's names down so that I'll be able to pronounce their name properly. But as I said, it's all about us just moving forward and doing what we do to stay focused. This is not an easy journey, and God didn't say it was going to be. But all I know is that you stay consistent and stay focused. Anything that you can conceive, you can achieve. And in that process, what's happening is you start to leave a trail where people are going to remember you for what you do. If you're a bank robber and you be robbing banks, that's what they're going to remember you for. You're a child abuser, that's what they're going to remember you for. If you're a preacher that's out there praying and saving souls, that's what they're going to remember you for. How do you want to be remembered?
Anthony Parker.
Huh? How would I like to be remembered? I want to be remembered as a guy that care about his fellow man. Really. That's how I want. Yeah. What you said?
I was saying Anthony Parker says he's been blessed with his dream.
Well, I'm glad, and I'm hoping that by him being blessed with his dream, that his dream will kind of fall over into somebody else's dream and be a blessing as well. So, yeah, T, when you said that to me, you said, "How do I want to be remembered?" Honestly, I want people to know that I believe in who we are. I believe in my black culture. I'm not a racist, but I believe in being a black man. I believe in the structure in which God gave me. I believe in my skills. I believe in my will to survive. And I want people to remember me as a good individual. I'm working on my book, and once my book 504 Payne Street come out, I'm telling you, people will remember me. Because that story, and it's all true, I'm sharing some stuff gonna blow some people's mind. They're gonna be wondering, how did this guy get where he is today? That was almost like when Richard was on, Richard Taylor from North Carolina, when I was listening to his story, and had Kim Thornton on, who's originally from Old Town Alexandria, and they write about different things in their books, and I look at them and I say, man, how will I remember them? Now, if I remember them when they were younger, it'd be a whole different arena, because all the things that we were doing then, when we weren't aware of where we wanted to be today. So Think about that. How do you want to be remembered? You got to remember you reap what you sow. Whatever you put out is going to come back. If you're out there robbing, stealing, and cheating, believe me, it's going to come back at you one way or another. I'm not going to say who this is, but I remember somebody who had some issues, and in their last days, they needed a lot of people around them, and they weren't there. It was the way that they lived. How did they treat people? People remember. How you want people to remember you? You know, I reached out to somebody that I love very dearly. And the reason being is because I know I want to remember that person in a good way. And if they, and they did, when they received me reaching out to them, I now know that I will be able to leave a good memory with them too. That's what's important. How do you want to be remembered? Oh, you want my phone? Yeah, here you go. So, yes, it's people to people with Rodney Grimes. I know, hey, it is what it is. I'm telling you, this is not an easy journey. I have people lined up to be coming in. Oh, and let me tell y'all something too. On Wednesday, you do not want to miss it. I got a good gentleman coming in. Um, his name is Coco Man. Coco Man, R&B singer from the DMV. That's going to be really really good. That's going to be a good show. I'm hoping that he's going to probably perform a little bit for us. It all depends on how well our equipment be working. So we got to be working on that. We just got some new equipment in the studio, and when you are not going to tech school to do these things, it becomes a little challenging for you to learn it because we got to come in and make the mistakes and figure out what to do and what not to do. But that's one of the things that excite me and got me so excited with T. I call her T, but Tiana is that when she came in, she ain't know jack about none of this stuff, and now she's sitting over there and she working this board. And as we was moving on early in the program, we was having problems with the sound and everything. She was over there starting to pull plugs and she was pulling plugs and all that stuff, but she was getting it. Finally, look where we at. We got it moving. You know, not no panic. She wasn't panicking. She was making that thing happen. She was making it happen. So, again, for everybody who's just joining in, I send you peace and blessings. This is People to People with Rodney Grimes. If you're interested in being a sponsor for the program, please, we need your help. The Cash App is the $ RG1960. We're trying to move forward. And this is what's getting ready to happen too. As we grow, of course, we got to outgrow certain things that we do in certain platforms. So we ask everybody to go to YouTube and help us build those numbers there. Okay? We ask for your support. You got my email, rodneygptp@yahoo.com. Send me things that you want me to talk about and get information for you, so that we'll be able to help you move forward and achieve your personal goals. Help us to be what you want us to be. And we need you. We appreciate you. We love you. And we're going to keep on pushing. And everywhere we go, we're going to open up a door and we're going to leave it cracked so that you can come in too. We're going to make sure that happens. That's just how God has got this thing set up. That's how I'm going to be remembered, T. I'm going to be remembered as the man. He didn't have a pride too big where he couldn't move over and let somebody else share the seat. That's what I'm going to be remembered by. You know. Hopefully my grandchildren are going to say, my granddaddy was a go-getter. Hopefully he'll remember me like that. That's one of the things that I look back on my life as I'm writing my book. I have to relive quite a few things that, good and bad, that happened in my life. to help me be able to set the footprints and to keep them going so that people will be able to follow it and be able to understand where I went wrong and where I went right. And that's just the way it is. And I can say this. We got some things that we're looking into to really expand to get the program on where we're going to be having different artists coming on, which is going to be happening real soon as well. We're going to have people coming on and talking and helping us out with keeping your attention. Because I know that y'all don't want to just sit and listen to Rodney Grimes just talk about you and your memories. But it is what it is. I'm on Monday, which is Motivation Monday. Wednesday, Let's Talk About It Wednesday. And we also have Date Night with Lady Z. And if you are interested in coming on, please let us know. Also, we got Man in the Mirror that comes on every last Thursday of the month. That's with Boo Jones, Nate Jenkins, and myself. Powerful, powerful program. We be having a good time. I'm so excited about that, and that's another reason why I'm just glad that God is working things out the way they are because we are going to really, really be making some uh, strong contributions to the community and the people around us with the knowledge and information that we're sharing. Again, I also want to say a shout out to Andrew Clark from Tyson's Corner. We had the opportunity to go to the new Archers Hotel. We was invited to come over. It was a phenomenal uh, um, situation where we walked through and we was able to see the entire location, how it functioned, and meet the managers and the individuals who makes your visit there very comfortable and successful. Um, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. The rooms, but man, it was phenomenal. Yeah, so that was something. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, because I think they had probably had already. No, you know what? I don't know if they had. Because I didn't see no chefs cooking and stuff, but they had told us that happy hours. You can go there for happy hour. And actually, I'm trying to go in my pocket to see if I got the card with me, because um, we was just there, and I left the card at on my desk.
There's a bar area they have where the chefs would be right in front of you,
Cooking.
cooking up
Yeah.
your meal right in front of you. So that's nice.
And they got these little sitting areas where you'll be able to sit outside and relax and
Different little intimate
settings.
throughout
Beautiful.
the whole
Out here.
Yeah.
Yes, right
Mhm.
down the street. It's
Not far from here. Not far from our location. Oh, we in a little bit. Believe me, we getting ready to really start doing some networking. So we got some stuff. You gonna have to bring some high heels in here. Keep them on the side so we can switch up and go over. Some evenings after we do the program. So, again, we just excited. We just want to thank everyone out here that's been supporting us. And we didn't forgot where we came from. We have not forgotten where we come from.
It's really not far. When people you say Tyson's Corner, it's right across, we're directly across from Tyson's Corner Mall. It takes us what, like
20
20
minutes.
minutes to get here?
20. The longest it took us to get here was 35 minutes. And that's when we ran into a little traffic. But what I found out is that they got these little points, different areas where the traffic picks up and then it opens up. So you don't be sitting in the traffic for a long period. You go through a little area and then next thing you know, oh, look, am I that? Hey, wait a minute, hey, I can't be that boring that I'm over here putting my. Oh my goodness. I'm talking myself to sleep. Nah, it's been just a lot going on. I'm telling you, it's been a lot going on. Just with the loss of so many people. And it's funny when you start to have it right, it's really affecting you. So it drains you. But a shout out to all my friends, everybody that's been believing in me. My man Dino down, he from New York, but he's down in North Carolina. Rev Gotti, um, uh, he's in Newport News, Virginia Beach area down there. Rev is originally from up on this end too. To shout out to him and his wife, and then to all the other people that's helping us and been helping us and encouraging us. I always throw their names out there because I don't want them to ever think that I forgot, about what they did and what they're still doing and how they support it. That's okay. And you know what I realize is this: God is in control of everything, and as we move forward, God's going to continue to keep helping us to build, and it's going to be well. One day, I'm going to come to them and I'm going to say, "Look, we're going to fly you over to this location, or we're going to have them come on my yacht, or something like that." That's right. You know. Hey, I'm just calling it as I'm moving forward. Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna do some things. You know. And I'm not mad at anybody who's already accomplished their goals. I'm proud of. I got some people I grew up with that are doing really good. And you gotta try to watch how you're gonna set your tone for remembering people. If you want to remember a person who's successful, don't remember them just because you don't have what they got, or you don't have the opportunity to experience life like they doing it. You know what? Be happy for them. That's what you have to do. Be happy for them. That's what a lot of us out here have to learn how to do. We got to learn how to be happy within ourselves, so that people will remember us as joyful and blessed people. If you always mad at the world and causing havoc, that's how people gonna remember you. I just think right now, if I was to die today or tomorrow, God willing that I'll still be here, what would people be able to say? Not many. I'm telling you, I know for a fact, not many are gonna be able to say anything bad about me. If they do, it's gonna be a lie. Because I don't owe nobody. And when I say I don't owe nobody, I don't owe nobody because I did something bad. I don't have to duck and dart around a corner because I disrespected somebody. That's why I'm not afraid to expose myself on the air. They'll remember me as a person that's a good guy, a loving guy. I love my family. I love my family. I love my friends. A lot of them that may have issues. Those issues came within their own footprint, not in mine. And that's what I'm telling you. How do you want to be remembered? I know how I want to be remembered. Like I said, if I die today or tomorrow, what they gonna say? Hey, the guy wanted a yacht. He's claimed to be a millionaire in a couple of years. That's what he was working for. I watched the guy. He started with his podcast in his sitting room, and sometimes in his living room, in his bedroom, he was talking on his phone. I watched him as he moved forward. I watched him when he was helping people build their business. I reached out to many people. We gotta understand, if we want to have our children be a blessing, we got to let them see that they can achieve these things. And it's not by our own selfish needs that will be remembered, but only by what we give from our heart unconditionally. People to people, power to power, positive thinking people. That's what it's all about. I love it. I love it.
Welcome, Felicia Harrison. Feely.
Hey, how she doing? How you doing, Feely?
Michelle Hines is here.
Michelle, welcome, welcome. It's people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. Hey, it's people to people with Rodney Grimes, and I got it in the house with me, Lady Z, and my tech, Tiana. And it's amazing what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Is Juan Shepard
Dewan,
Dewan
yeah,
Shepard?
Dewan, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. What's up, my brother? Hey, Dewan, I need you out here too. I'm ready to sit you down in that chair so we can talk about your journey too. We all got a story.
And Rev Dottie is here.
Rev Gotti, peace and
Hello,
blessing.
brother Rev Dottie.
Yes, I'm telling you. See, that's one of the things that I be trying to get people to understand, right? Sometimes you think your story don't mean anything, but people remember you. They remember the things that you did, good and bad. And sometimes the bad things that you done help somebody that's in the same situation learn how to come out of it because of the story that you share. And when you share your memories and your trials and tribulations, they're able to overcome quite a few things. That's the topic today. How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? In this country, we want to think about that. That's what we've been going through, a lot of different areas of trying to see what the history was about. How do you remember? You know what's changing right now, and we're going to do this, and we're doing it. I really believe that we're doing it together because we got a lot of young people that's coming, and they're going to make some changes. And that is, they're going to make it so that, we're going to remember the good things about each culture, each thing, different thing about us that brings us and make us different. They are able to sit down and powwow with those things without any envy and deceit among them, you know? And I see that happening because of what we are doing in this day right now. A lot of us, like you and me, where we're making a difference, helping people, telling our stories, putting it where somebody else's dream can come true. When we think about how we were living, why do we have these struggles? A lot of times we had the struggles because we didn't know any better. But we're in a day and time where we can Google anything. The other day we was in here, we got the new soundboard in here. That thing, how many buttons you think on there? It got to be close to what? Maybe 200 or 100 or something like that. About 100. Okay, I couldn't tell you what button did what. What I did, I Googled it. I Googled it and it started telling me what to do. That's where we are. That's where we are in this day and time. We're able to make a difference. So you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to do the whole program today because it's been a struggle even for the day for me to even. I'm really really drained. T, you just came from out of town. Where'd you go?
North Carolina, Concord, North Carolina.
What was going on down there?
Well, I had family that's down there. My younger sister, some cousins from my dad's side stay down there.
Okay,
So yeah, it was nice too. Weather was nice.
all right. And they know what you're doing up on this end.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did tell them about it. So they got my social media because it's been a while since I saw some certain cousins, and yeah, they was definitely happy and proud of me and everything. So yeah, it was good seeing them.
That's good. So you setting your footprint so people gonna remember you as a
Yeah, definitely.
that individual that you follow in your dreams too, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Yes. So for everybody just tuned in, this is People to People with Rodney Grimes. I thank you for your support. I thank you for all the things y'all been doing to help us go forward. Remember the Cash App is the $ RG1960. I thank everybody who helped us in the very beginning. We couldn't have when they see the equipment where we are now. I got to bring some of the people that was on the program from the house over to the studio so that they're gonna see. They're gonna be like, man, oh my God, look at what we're doing. I'm telling you. I remember one time we had several guys in there, and we was having problems get everybody on the phone camera.
Oh wow.
Now we got what, 4 cameras in here, so we can hit them from all angles.
Yes.
That's
Awesome.
so cool. We just got the board where we now expanded having more microphones, and once we get all this sound problem corrected, we're going to start bringing in some real professional people. Because, see, I hold off from bringing some of them because I don't want them to talk about me. I don't want them to go back to New York or California or North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, or whatever, and say, yo, man, we went up there and the mics cut off. I don't want them to do that. I want them to leave and say, you know what? You know how I remember that experience?
I knew you was about to say that how you want to be remembered. Let them remember that a good time, good sound, quality viewing.
That's right. How did they remember it? Yeah, but who was that when they did the shout out? Oh, it was Richard when he called up and he remembered you and Lady Z. He was like, "Yo, yeah, thank you, Rodney, this and that." But also, I want to say a shout out to T and Lady Z. See, he remembered he remembered that hospitality and how y'all was running things. So yeah, for most definitely, that's how we want it to be, leaving on a good note. So, most definitely, all I'm asking people to do is just, let me read something. It says, living the dream. Okay. Living the dream. That's on this cup, right? This is from the 29th annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade celebration in 2008. Living your dream. I like that. We all need to live our dream. I look in here, it says, when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. That's on the box of the high performance shoe. When I think about me reading the book that I'm reading right now, um, it's just how do Richard Taylor want to be remembered? He want to be remembered as a man who's doing some positive things. He's done some positive things and corrected his journey in his life. He'll be remembered that he have a child. I think he had one child, and she gonna remember if God permit, God's willing. She gonna remember her father as a man who wrote. He was an author. You know, that's what. How do you want to be remembered? That's what the topic is today. Colin Powell, I will remember you as a soldier, as a great man.
And do you believe in it's not how you start, it's how you finish?
Yes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But what they say also, it's not how you fall, but how you get up.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's all in that, and it's what we put in it. A lot of people look at me and they say, "Yo, man, you wasting your time." No, I'm not. My time is not being wasted. My time is a blessing. And Lady Z always say, what do you say when I be walking around with my head down, Lady Z? How I go?
I asked you, I said, what do you have?
And I respond and say, I have a studio.
Where are you?
I'm here in Tyson's Corner on the third floor in the intelligent office.
And when she first asked, did you catch on?
Huh?
Did you catch on when she first asked you, what do you have?
Well, after she kept,
Just on your head down?
yeah, I start catching on. And the last thing she asked me was, who do I answer to? And right now, I answer to nobody but God. Right? See, what I do is I put it in God's hands. I let go and let Him. Yeah, as we was talking, once you pray on it, let it go. I'm learning that too. Let go and let God. Each one of us. And I remember my son told me one time. At one time, all I was pushing for was trying to get the numbers up. I'm not worried about the numbers right now. What I'm worried about is that we are building. You can build a building and not everybody gonna come to it. But one day it'll be a hurricane or a storm coming, and all of a sudden everybody will run to that building, and you'll be the one standing at the door and said, "I knew you would come. I knew you would need this building one time." This is how I see the podcast. I see it as a project that eventually one day is gonna be such a blessing. I'm gonna have all the young entrepreneurs and people out there that's trying to get recognition. They're gonna be able to come to people and be like, "Yo, this is my story," and you'll be a blessing to others. We're looking to be mainstream. We're gonna take it to that level. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ready to close it out. I thank everybody that tuned in.
Well, don't forget about Rachel Cope's mark your calendar for October 31st at 7 p.m. for Who Am I virtual trivia game. We celebrate life and spread kindness within our lives. If you're interested to purchase your spot on the spin the wheel for $5 each, the dollar sign kits for kids. That's the dollar sign KITS, the number 4 KIDS. Looking for new sponsors. Who's next? Thank you to our sponsors and supporters, PTP, Rodney Grimes, and Zena Gray Grimes, Beth Roots, Beth's Creative Baskets, Angela Gomez, Paparazzi, Monique, Livingston, Touchstone. Please share if you care.
That's right. I love it. And that's what we're going to do is we're going to continue to support and support everyone out there. We got to remember it's not just about you, it's not just about me, it's all about us. Remember we got the high performance shoe that Kevin Hillary and his wife are producing. We also have the uh, foundation for Demetrius. No, not Demetrius. I'm sorry. I, no. No, when I said Demetrius, Dominique.
Oh, Dominique.
Dominique Shepard. The foundation. It's the scholarship foundation. Yeah, so we got to remember that. Support is all about support. Um, it's just it's a lot. I got a lot of friends out here who have their own businesses, and what we're gonna be doing is go back and we're gonna touch base on some of the shows that we did, and let those people know how we feel about uh, their success. That we're feeling blessed that they have achieved the things that they have done. We thank you. Send peace and blessings to you. Keep your life, keep your dream alive. Keep hope alive, and think about how you want to be remembered. Don't let people remember you for something negative. If there's anything in your life that you need to get straight, go ahead and straighten it out. You know, and not all the time do you have to straighten it out with that person. Straighten it out with yourself first. My life coach is teaching me to love me, to not put all the pressure on me, and just kind of take one step at a time. We're going to be having my life coach is going to start being a part of the program. I'm hoping that we're going to do that maybe starting next Wednesday. She's an amazing woman. Her name is Hanadi, and she's an amazing lady. And every time I talk to her, I walk away feeling empowered with myself. Uh, it's really funny. So if it's something that was to happen to her, how would I remember her? I would remember her as a angel spirit, a spirit that covers me with purity, a spirit that helps me be a better me. How do you want to be remembered? My friend Mo Hafez, he's a wellness coach. I didn't know him that long, but if somebody was to tell me that something happened to him, how would I remember him? I remember him as a gentleman, a man with a good spirit. How do you want to be remembered? People to people, power to power, positive thinking people. Y'all have a good evening, and I thank you so much. Love you. Peace and blessings. Whew. Power to power, positive thinking people. Good Lord. And Lady Z.